You're watching this presentation because you're likely getting tired of creating endless content for social media or YouTube while getting little visibility and, more importantly, abysmal lead generation. Or you haven't even started creating content yet because of the overwhelm of not knowing where to focus your time and money. Gone are the days where chasing subscribers, a mass following, and viral views is the path to growing your service business online. It's exhausting, it's expensive, it's an emotional roller coaster, and there's way too much out of your control with these platforms when it comes to getting those vanity metrics, even if you're doing all the right things. What is in your control is creating a high-value video asset for your business that's parked on YouTube and generating leads for you in the background on autopilot. I'll teach you my exact framework for how to do this later in this video. Now, YouTube may be getting saturated with certain types of channels, but for service businesses wanting to generate quality leads and helping a specific target audience with a specific problem, there is more than enough space and opportunity. And it's no secret that AI has massively disrupted text-based SEO on Google. YouTube gives you a way around that. It gives you an SEO advantage that many businesses are losing on Google because while AI is stealing traffic away from website clicks on Google search, it's not doing that on YouTube. When people search for things on Google or YouTube looking for a video, AI is not producing its own video to provide the answer. It's your original content that still shows up. As you can see here, AI is actually featuring somebody's YouTube video as part of its answer. So video SEO on YouTube is more important than ever. The formula for online content creation used to be create as much content as possible, be the loudest in the room, be everywhere on every platform, and once you hopefully grow a massive following after exhausting all your resources and time, you then end up maybe growing your business because 1% of your 100,000 followers turns into 1,000 new leads. The approach has been, eventually, if you have high enough views and a large enough following, the small percent that does convert would be enough to grow your business. This is no longer the case. In fact, I don't think it was ever the best approach, but I fell into the same trap, the hamster wheel of expending way more energy than the actual progress you're making. There's only so much room for influencers with mass followings. You need to evaluate what you really want. Why did you start your business in the first place? It was to help a specific group of people with a specific problem. And your services and your products help to solve that problem. When your whole focus in your content creation is only about helping that group of people with that problem, instead of becoming famous, your chances of success are significantly higher and your competition is much lower. A client of ours, Alex, had under 2,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and he was getting between 30 and 100 views on his videos. So very low subscribers, very low views, yet after following our method and only creating a handful of videos, he was seeing 2 qualified leads come in to his marketing funnels every single day from YouTube. And at least one of those resulted in a phone consultation that led to a new client. David has been producing high-value topic videos for a very specific audience on his YouTube channel. His channel grew slowly over the course of a couple of years, and he now has over 50,000 subscribers and he's getting a few thousand views per video, but he started getting quality leads from his channel from the beginning, even when it was much smaller. He has been seeing at least 50 qualified leads per month from YouTube with 15% conversion rates to high-paying clients, and also sells a lot of books and programs. The YouTube algorithm cares about one thing, and that's relevance. And to be relevant, your video needs to not only address the topic the viewer is looking for, but deliver on its promise of helping the viewer with their problem. It doesn't matter how many graphics your video has, how expensive it was, how fancy the editing is. It doesn't matter if it was shot with your phone. This video is being shot with my phone. The lighting just needs to be good enough and the sound clear. Aside from that, it's the channel positioning, point of view, and content framework, the depth of how valuable the video content is itself, not how fancy the production is, but how helpful the actual content is to the viewer, and the relevancy of the content to a specific niche target audience. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care how many views your video has or how many subscribers your channel has. It doesn't even care how long your video is published. If the content is still relevant and effectively providing the viewer what they want, then the algorithm will gladly send your video to your target audience's feed. I'm Chad Gravelese, and over the last decade, I've helped over 200 small businesses grow and scale through video content marketing strategies that have a core focus on YouTube. I've seen what works and what doesn't, and I'm here to help you cut through the noise. If you only have enough resources to focus on one platform and one method for generating leads, it should be YouTube and video production. The long-term value that a single video can bring your business on YouTube is substantially higher than social media. That's why your videos on YouTube are a real asset to your business. These videos gain value over time, like your house. Instead of losing value over time or disappearing entirely like videos do on social media, when you have evergreen videos on YouTube, you're literally owning real estate online for certain topics. Whereas your content on social media is like buying a car or other items that quickly lose value. The window of time for your content to be seen on Instagram, TikTok, etc. is very small. And on those platforms, you have to keep posting every day to trigger the algorithm. On social media, people are mostly looking for a distraction or entertainment. On YouTube, they're looking for solutions to their problems. And the YouTube Partner Program is not where you'll make most of your money. Unless you're getting viral views on all your videos, it's the warm, trusting, high-quality leads that you get from YouTube to your business that results in the most income. Your YouTube channel is like a free course and a marketing funnel all at the same time. And the videos you create are an asset to your business, whether you're getting a lot of views or not. Now we're going to discuss the 7 steps you need to go through to build authority on YouTube and turn your channel into a consistent lead generation asset for your business. You cannot build authority without clarity. So step number 1 is to define your authority position, your point of view, and your target audience. This is one of the most important steps. You may have already done some of this when you created your business, but you likely have some level of refinement that needs to happen in this area before you can launch your channel on the right foot. Successful YouTube channels aren't trying to appeal to everyone. They have a very specific target audience in mind, and you're delivering content through a really dialed in point of view. And that is what gives you authority on a particular subject and builds trust with your audience very quickly. So you should be doing a competitive landscape review, figure out your channel positioning, what differentiates your point of view from the competitors, and what problem are you solving for your target audience and exactly who that target audience is. Get very specific in building out your target audience profile. Step 2 is to design the content framework. Authority and trust is built very quickly with your viewers when they can see a very organized structure to your content. And the YouTube algorithm absolutely loves organization and structure when it comes to your content map. So this step includes mapping out the content categories, which become the playlists on your channel, and what are your messaging angles. The algorithm loves channels that have such clear content lanes, and of course your viewers will appreciate the structure. When it comes to figuring out the right categories for your content, don't just think about what you enjoy talking about. Think about what your target audience needs to hear. What's going to be the most helpful for the main problem that you're helping them solve with your expertise. Step 3 is about establishing the video structure and format. How are you going to present the content? What types of videos are you producing? How long are they going to be? What's the style that's going to resonate most with your target audience? What kind of video formats are you using? That's the kind of thing you're thinking about in this step. Step 4 is build the execution system. You can have a plan all day long, but if you don't have a system in place to execute, it's just going to be a document that collects dust. This step includes creating your workflows, assigning roles and team structure. What's your production pipeline look like? What are the optimization and publishing SOPs? And also creating your lead flow funnel. So what has to be in place to actually be able to capture leads? Lead pages, lead magnets, your email capture system, all that. Step 5 is where things really get fun. You get to plan and publish the first 90 days of content. This is where theory becomes practice. So this phase includes generating and sequencing the first 90 days worth of video topics with a clear publishing plan and a sequence, and actually recording those videos, editing them, and publishing them. During this 90 days is when you're going to really get into the flow of your on-camera rhythm and style if you haven't done videos before, and you can keep refining that as you go through it. This phase is all about building momentum and just getting content out there. You don't have to be perfect. Things will keep improving along the way. Just get the content out there so it starts getting indexed in the YouTube system. Step 6 is where you optimize for trust and discovery. So Performance matters a little bit here, but don't analyze the KPIs in the first 3 months. Your views, your subscribers, the exact retention rates, the click-through rates. You're not going to get a lot of views coming in this quickly. Things will likely just trickle in gradually. So your main focus is on just getting the videos out there, get it in the system. Unless you already have an established YouTube channel and you're trying to scale it, that's different. But if you're starting a brand new channel or it's very small, don't overanalyze the metrics during the first 3 months. Instead, focus on optimizing the videos correctly with good SEO, with the titles, the thumbnails, the tags, the description. And when you do have some views coming in, look at the retention stats to see where you can improve holding people's attention during the video, but don't overanalyze things here. You want to optimize for discovery through SEO, and you want to do some level of starting to measure, but very light. Step 7 is where you convert authority into inbound leads. Authority without monetization is unsustainable. So this is where you get to double down on your lead generation efforts. You get to look really strategic at your CTAs that are in the videos and whether those can be improved. You look at your funnels and whether you can improve those funnels and your lead pages to capture better leads or create better lead magnets that can more effectively attract your target audience. And during step 7, you can also speed up the process of lead generation by starting to run YouTube ads. I would be careful to start running ads in those first 3 months so you can build a strong SEO foundation that's organic only, but you can start running ads after that point selectively in the right way to boost videos to very specific demographics and audience profiles. So to summarize this 7-step process for your YouTube authority framework, number 1 is about identity, 2, structure, 3, presentation, 4, your system, 5, production, 6, optimization, and 7, conversion. This strategy does not include tirelessly creating new videos for your YouTube channel every single week for years on end, while overanalyzing how many views and subscribers each video is getting. Instead, you're creating a set number of videos in a batch, then you can pause for a while before you create another set, while you focus on other priorities in your business. These videos are meant to be evergreen, so they keep bringing in views and leads indefinitely. You may only have to create a new set 2 to 3 times per year or even once per year. It depends on your niche, topics, and audience, and we can help you figure that out. Consistency is not needed, okay? It's just strategic precision. I shared examples of clients with smaller channels that were generating leads, but I've also had clients whose channels exploded in growth as a natural consequence of publishing high quality targeted content. So it's still possible that you'll grow a large audience. In fact, you have a higher chance in that happening, but that is not your main goal and it's not your focus. And it's not what you're paying me for. Subscribers and views are not mine to give. There is way too much chance involved when that's all you're chasing. Now, leads and business growth and helping you become the go-to solution for a certain problem, that's what I'm here to help you achieve. And I'm here to help you create an asset for your business in the form of a package of high-quality videos. And you can use that asset beyond YouTube, in emails, on your website, share direct links with leads from other sources, etc. You have a business to run. You cannot be slaving away creating content for all your online platforms every single day just to keep up with the Joneses. Make time to create some videos, then leave it alone for a time while you focus on other things. You can do that on YouTube. Most businesses are still chasing views, subscribers, popularity, hoping that it'll eventually result in enough leads and conversions. You have an opportunity to really stand out if you're a service business. The opportunity is even greater if you're a local service business, just going after local SEO, because there's very few local service businesses doing this, and there's very few service businesses in general doing this. Focus on what you can control, and your business will have massive success as a result of the videos you create. Focus on the impact you're having on your clients and your audience and on getting them results instead of caring more about popularity and followers. Beware of joining the emotional roller coaster of tracking and overanalyzing how many views each of your videos are getting and your overall subscriber growth. Instead, be thoughtful and strategic in the videos you create instead of wasting time and money trying to do everything. With all the clients I've worked with, it was always only a handful of the right videos that made all the difference for their business. And that's why at Aerolite Video, it's all about precision, not volume. and authentically caring about your target clients. If you're interested in learning more about how this method can work for your business, contact me and we can get on a call to discuss your goals, and I can teach you more about this strategy and share more details about our services. So feel free to email me anytime, and I'll talk to you soon.